think I work out because I want to know what I'm capable of and I want to know what my breaking point is. And I think that the more I push myself, the more I will get closer to figuring that out. I worked for Nike, I think, for like 8 years. I did Debacle and then Chronicles 1, 2, and 3. They had some changes like during 3. I think they just realized like they wanted to use like different people and like not just have like my look. So they let me go, and that definitely stung, you know. I was like, okay. And so I think I went on like about, you know, a 2-month poor me type of thing, like bummed out, bumped up like me wanting to work out more, because I was thinking like, I have all this time now, like fuck it. Like, here we go. Like, I need to figure something out. So I got super regimented into workouts. And I got into like kind of basically training for like an Ironman. That kicked it off. My wife and I took a trip. We went out to Yosemite before New Year's 2018. And I've been getting heavily into podcasts. And this one I listened to is called Unbeatable Mind by Mark Devine. He's the one who's doing this whole burpees for vets. They're trying to raise like over $1 million. The way he described it was, he's like, you pledge a penny per burpee. And he vowed to do 100,000. And I'm listening to his podcast and I was like, there it is. Like, I'm like, why not? Like, I wonder if I could do 100,000. So like, I runs over, I go into our cabin and like, I do the math and I'm like, all right, like 275, 300 a day, like for the rest of the year, like, fuck it. Like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. This sounds good. And literally the next day was January 1st and I started that day. Why do it for vets? I mean, I think it was like a perfect storm when it all happened. You know, I've been exercising a lot. I heard that podcast, it came on and it just clicked. I'm like, yeah, why not? It could have been to like save dogs maybe. And I'd have been like, cool, I'm in. Like, this sounds good. Like, I like exercise. It's a good cause. Like, let's go. But then when I was about vets, I was like, okay, like this kind of makes sense. Like, I know the people who join like step up and do something that I haven't done, or like a lot of people do. So like, why not? I'd never done this ever. Like, as a kid, I don't think I ever did like a pledge or anything like this. So I was like, all right, like I don't ever do burpees and I've never done a type of fundraiser before. So like, cool, let's just try this out. I mean, that's basically what it's been. I had to pledge to them like $500. After that, I'm like, all right, I gotta really start like asking people, I guess. I asked one person and that was Scott Hurst, and he was super down. He's like, hell yeah, like, yeah, fuck yeah, we'll get behind you. And then his wife's company, if it's a charity under their like umbrella, they'll basically match her. So every month that I'd say how many burpees I've done, they donate and then the company donates. I think in the beginning doing the burpees, it was 200 a day. That was like my goal. And now I'm at 400 right now for this month a day. I did 200 before you got here straight. Like, I didn't stop. And then you showed up, got you, and then I did another 245, like during like all the other stuff. But that's like, it's become completely normal. It's the other things that I add on to it that like, I think make the workout that much harder. I think probably after like month 4, I was like, okay, I'm fairly bored of this. Like, I knew this would happen. I was marking on the box one day and I'm like, oh, why don't I just do box jumps too? So I'm like, yeah, that'll keep my mind off being just bored from doing the specific burpee. What keeps me going? Probably like the podcasts I listen to. There's Jocko Willink. He's a retired Navy SEAL. He posts every morning his watch. He wakes up at like 4:30 in the morning, every morning. You know, I see his posts, and if I'm ever even like considering not waking up super early, no matter what, I'll see his post and I'm like, boom, all right, there's a little bit of inspiration. I notice as I'm working out more, like my brain's clear. I remember things more. I don't know. I feel like the more I work out, the more focused I get. So my goal next year, it's actually funny. It's not to do anymore. It's actually to probably do less, but it's to not stop doing them. So like my goal would be to always do them, like from now on. So like they will be a part of like every workout. I really don't think that once January 1st, 2019 hits, I'm gonna be like, all right, I'm doing 500 a day now. No, because I just don't think that'll be the way. I think what'll happen is like, I know it's a great workout and I'm just gonna continue to do it. I'll continue to do like 100 a day or something, you know what I mean? Maybe like I'll do a shit ton of pull-ups every day or something. Like, I think I'll probably change it up, and that's what's cool about working out. Like with filming, I felt like after a while, you know, you kind of get caught in like a rhythm. Like you're gonna film a line, you're probably gonna grab your fisheye. Or maybe you don't. Now maybe you grab your Movi or your gimbal. So like with working out, like you can always like adjust it and like make it different and like, you know, switch it up. So yeah, goal for next year, no clue. I'm sure it'll come, something will come to me. Should we go get some cement?